Jessica, would you do us a favor, the audience a favor, and please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm happy to. So Jessica Olson, I'm the Vice President of Talent Acquisition at Global Medical Response.
What's the one product service that you use today that you couldn't get away without from Indeed?
I mean, promoting jobs, if you don't show up. There's just so much noise now. I just don't think it's an option not to. So that's definitely first and foremost, is making sure that you have that presence. Additionally, the sourcing seats. I would say, it's taken a little bit of time for my team to really get into the rhythm of the value of it, but I appreciate Indeed leaning in, ensuring we have the right training, we understand what's coming, and the team's really excited about the smart sourcing, right? The AI capabilities. So again, it's that adoption and getting their feet wet without us as an organization kind of dipping into a tool we've invested in. It's already embedded in the tools we use today, and that's one example of, again, the Indeed team really starting to activate that throughout organizations.
Would you do the audience a favor and introduce yourself?
I will. My name is Dory Saad, and I am very happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
100%. And what company are we with?
I am the recruiting manager for Media News Group.
What's one thing that you learned today that you'll take with you and your team will implement tomorrow?
So there's more than one.
Okay.
But if I got to think of only one, it's going to be to really lean into Indeed's smart sourcing far more than I think we are. We've got the ability, we've got the subscriptions.
So good.
We've heard that.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to the guys at the booth, and I was just blown away by the paragraph. And, when you're leading the team, you don't have as much as the boots on the ground.
Right.
So it's like, hey, we need to reset. I think this is brilliant. We can save so much time by using the smart sourcing with AI.
Would you do us a favor, the audience a favor, and introduce yourself?
Of course. I am Amanda. I'm the talent director with OSL Retail Services.
What is the one product you cannot live without right now?
Right now it's smart sourcing, specific to we deal in a lot of remote areas where you're not necessarily going to get a huge talent pool applying. So you need to be very thoughtful in reaching out, and you want to make sure that you're crafting the best possible message, because for that small talent pool, you may also have a number of employers reaching out, but you need your message to be the best.
My name is Chris Thomas. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I work for CRST. CRST is a national transportation and logistics company, and based out of Iowa.
What's the one thing you've learned this week that you can take back to your team immediately and use tomorrow?
With us, we're like I said, we're working on all this tech stuff. I think I love all the AI, and that's where I'm working on an AI tool right now. It's really interesting to me, everything that we can do. But I think what is really going to help and what's going to be impactful, and the biggest takeaway I had was really all the work that they're doing with integrations, because the better we can communicate the data back and forth between a vendor partner and us, the company, any company, it's only for the benefit of both sides. No one side is going to benefit more than the other, but if we can get both of those connected and have better metrics to review and better information, then the campaigns are going to be better, the candidate quality is going to be better, and if you think about it, those are what you hear as concerns from the employers, just the candidates aren't very good and we're not getting what we need, et cetera. And I just think that the more we get closer to bridging that gap, the better it's going to be. We're going to work better together.
What's something, a product or service that your team couldn't live without? If you took it away, they'd be like, there's a revolt.
Yeah, so we have partnered with Indeed, and they are such a big piece because we share all our jobs with them. We get a lot of organic traffic from them. We get a lot of our job seeker traffic as a whole comes from a big piece of Indeed. So one thing I couldn't live without it dramatically changing my business would be, a lot of the organic traffic that we receive. So a little different answer, but that's a big one for us.
That's what they want to hear.
Yeah. That's a significant piece.
and the way we look at it, though, because we do perform pretty well with those candidates, is that we use all the tools, smart sourcing and hiring events and hosted jobs and sponsored jobs, all of that stuff to get to that point, right? To grow that organic base.
Would you do us a favor, the audience a favor, and introduce yourself?
Yep, my name's Kyle Minton. I am with Tech Group. I'm a recruiting strategy manager there.
So what's the one thing you're going to take home that you're going to implement tomorrow or Monday or next week, etc.?
For one, I'm gonna download the Indeed Connect app, and I'm gonna encourage my whole team to download the Indeed Connect app. Really cool way to manage candidates on the go. I'm constantly wishing I could do that without having to jump into the web app. So
right.
Definitely a cool thing I learned about today. And then I'm gonna bring some of that knowledge about skills-based hiring. I'm gonna try to bring that back to my team and see what we can do to convince our clients to take that approach. Because we have a pretty good rapport with them. It's time to leverage that, I think.
Lucas, would you do us a favor, the audience a favor, and introduce yourself?
My name's Lucas Hart. I work for a company called Rail Transport. It's a fairly large trucking company based in central Wisconsin. And my job is marketing and communications.
What's the one product or service you just can't see your team living without?
So we use sponsored jobs, which is like one of the most basic products. And that product, I hope at some point Indeed says to me with smart sourcing or the Pathfinder, like here are these people who are going to be perfect for your company. Yeah. They're going to fit your values. They're going to feel great coming to work. You're going to feel great having them. And merrily we go along to do our jobs.